There you go.
All right, guys, welcome to our April 16th, 2026 Township Committee meeting. Can I get a roll call, please?
Committeewoman Roberts. Committeewoman Raffay.
Here.
Committeeman Di Battista. Deputy Mayor Martinez.
Here.
Mayor Oliver.
Pledge of the flag in a moment of silence. Announcement of compliance with the Senator Byron M. Bear Open Public Meetings Act.
In accordance with Chapter 231 Public Law 1975, notice was sent to the retrospect and the Courier Post and placed on the Township of Pensauken's website on January 2nd, 2026. In addition, the meeting schedule is available in the clerk's office.
Consideration of and possible actions on any requests for electronic participation in meeting.
Mayor, we haven't received anything in the clerk's office, but just so everybody knows, our meetings are streamed live on YouTube at each and every meeting.
Excellent, thank you. Approval of minutes.
Reorganization 2026, meeting minutes of April 2nd, 2026, and closed session minutes of April 2nd, 2026.
Can I get a motion to accept?
So moved.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All right, it's proclamation time tonight. Before I read the first one, though, I want to take a moment to recognize just how deeply personal and often unseen this journey can be for so many individuals and families. Infertility is not something people always talk about openly, but it affects more people than we often realize. Behind the statistics are real stories, stories of hope, resilience, disappointment, and strength. For many, the path to building a family is not easy. It can be filled with emotional, physical, and financial challenges that require an incredible amount of courage to navigate. Today is about more than awareness. It's about compassion. It's about making sure that those who are struggling know they are not alone, that they are supported, and that their experiences matter. As a community, we have a responsibility to lead with understanding, to break stigma, and to uplift those who may be walking this path quietly. And with that, it is my honor to present this proclamation of Laura Carrasquillo. Can you meet me up at the lectern? In recognition of National Infertility Awareness Week, April 20th through the 26th, 2026, whereas, according to the Centers of Disease Control, prevention, approximately 1 in 7 women experience difficulty becoming pregnant or sustaining a pregnancy, whereas the World Health Organization and the American Medical Association recognizes infertility as a disease, and whereas infertility affects women and men equally and does not discriminate based on race, religion, sexual orientation, marital status, or socioeconomic status. And whereas members of the LGBTQ+ community also face unique challenges when building their families. And whereas some individuals experience infertility as a result of medical treatments for other conditions, most commonly chemotherapy or radiation used in the treatment of cancer. And whereas family building options include adoption and medical treatments such as in vitro fertilization and third-party reproduction. Whereas the cost of care and lack of insurance coverage presents significant barriers for many residents of the Township of Pennsauken seeking access to these options. And whereas raising awareness of infertility and the challenges faced by the family building community is an essential step toward reducing stigma and improving access to care. And whereas the Township of Pennsauken joins Resolve, the National Infertility Association, along with dedicated volunteers, healthcare professionals, and members of the infertility and family building community in recognition of this important effort. Now, therefore, I, Patrick Olivo, Mayor of Pennsauken, along with the members of Township Committee, hereby proclaim April 20th through the 26th, 2026 as National Infertility Awareness Week in the Township of Pennsauken and encourage all residents to support, understand, uplift those impacted. Thank you. For the next proclamation, I just want to take a moment to recognize how important this month truly is. Child Abuse Prevention Month is about more than awareness. It's about action. It's about making sure every child in your community feels safe, supported, and protected. Because every child deserves the chance to grow up in a nurturing environment surrounded by people who care. But we also have to be honest. There are those who harm our most vulnerable. And while it's difficult to even think about, we must face that reality head on. In Pennsauken, we stand united in sending a clear message. There is no place in our community for anyone who would hurt a child. We will stand on side of protecting them, supporting them, and seeking justice for them. It takes all of us, families, neighbors, educators, and our public safety teams working together to create a community where children can truly thrive. And as we've seen through initiatives like Pinwheels for Prevention, even the smallest very powerful meaning. Each one represents a child, a future, and our shared commitment to stand up for them. With that, I'm honored to present this proclamation recognizing April as Child Abuse Prevention Month. Pam Stallcup is here tonight to accept this proclamation. Ms. Stallcup is the Vice President from Prevent Child Abuse New Jersey and Child Wellness Institute. In recognition of Child Abuse Prevention Month, April 2026, whereas children are our nation's most vulnerable members and our nation's most valuable resources, helping to shape the future of Pennsauken, whereas positive childhood experiences like caregivers and safe, stable, and nurturing relationships can help mitigate trauma and the negative impact of adverse childhood experiences to promote the social, emotional, and developmental well-being of children. And whereas childhood trauma can have long-term psychological, emotional, and physical effects throughout an individual's lifetime and impact future generations of their family. And whereas childhood trauma, including abuse and neglect, is a serious problem affecting every community in the U.S., and finding solutions requires input and action from everyone. And whereas children who live in families with access to concrete economic and social supports are less likely to experience abuse and neglect. And whereas prevention is possible because of the partnership created Prevent Child Abuse New Jersey, families, prevention advocates, child welfare professionals, education, health, community, and organizations, businesses, law enforcement agencies, and local, county, state, and national governments. And whereas we are committed to advancing responsive and effective systems that ensure all children and families are healthy and thriving. And whereas we recognize the need to prioritize kids to invest in a more prevention initiatives, economic supports, and community-based child abuse prevention programs at the local, county, state, and national level. Now, therefore, I, Patrick Olivo, Mayor of Pennsauken, along with the members of the Township Committee, hereby proclaimed April as National Child Abuse Prevention Month in Pennsauken, and urge all citizens to recognize this month by building a narrative of hope for children and families through collaboration and the creation of an ecosystem of primary prevention. Thank you.
I think the mayor said it all. I just want to add that the pinwheel was chosen as a joyful symbol of the happy, healthy, and safe childhoods that we desire for all children. And when everyone comes together, children win.
Guys, let's do the picture with these. All right. All right, guys. Ordinance on the first reading, no public comment. Second reading, May 7th.
2026-08, bond ordinance authorizing the acquisition of an ambulance for the Township of Pennsauken, County of Camden, New Jersey, appropriating the sum of $320,000. Therefore, authorizing the issuance of general obligation bonds or bond anticipation notes of County of Camden, New Jersey, in the aggregate amount of up to $304,000, making certain determinations and covenants and authorizing certain related actions in connection with the foregoing.
Motion to approve on first reading.
So moved.
Second.
Can I get a roll call, please?
Committeewoman Raffay,
Yes.
Committeeman DeBattista,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Martinez.
Yes.
Mayor Olivo.
Yes.
2026-09, a bond ordinance authorizing the completion of various capital improvements and the acquisition of various capital equipment in and for the Township of Pennsauken, County of Camden, New Jersey, appropriating the sum of $5,065,000. Therefore, authorizing the issuance of general obligation bonds or bond anticipation notes for the Township of Pennsauken, County of Camden, New Jersey, in the aggregate principal amount of $3,132,150, making certain determinations and covenants and authorizing certain related actions in connection with the foregoing.
Approve on first reading.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Raffay? Committeeman DeBattista?
Yes.
Olivo.
Yes.
2026-10, ordinance authorizing the completion of various capital improvements and acquisition of equipment for the Pennsauken Township Country Club. Pennsauken Township Country Club, appropriating the sum of $240,000, therefore authorizing the issuance of general obligation bonds or bond, say bond anticipation, County of Camden, New Jersey, in the aggregate principal $228,000. Make certain determinations and covenants and authorizing certain related actions in connection with the foregoing.
Motion to approve on first reading.
So moved.
Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Raffay? Committeeman DeBattista?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Martinez?
Yes.
Mayor Oliver?
Yes. Resolution agenda 130 through 138.
Through 2026-130 through 2026-138.
Motion to approve.
So moved.
Second?
Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Raffay,
Yes.
Committeeman DeBattista,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Martinez,
Yes.
Mayor Oliver.
Yes. Now it's time for public comment. Got 5 minutes and state your name and your address. None. I'd like to make a motion to close the floor. Second. Oh, go ahead.
Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? All right. All right, now it's time for committee comment, and I promise this isn't her portion of the meeting, but Nikki's out today, so I get to cling on to one of her events. But I've got two quick items I want to talk about. One is next Friday is our Arbor Day tree planting, which is on April 24th at 10 o'clock. The event will be located at Herman Blank Park, which is on the corner of Chandler and Harris Avenue. It's a great opportunity to invest in the future of our community, planting trees that will benefit Pennsauken for generations to come. And we are still looking for sponsors from the community to help donate trees and support this effort. And on April 25th, we have our annual here at the Municipal Library Complex. The trucks are going to be on the library side. So when you pull in, it's going to be on the right. It's from 9 a.m. to noon. And I've worked this event. I was on the Environmental Commission for about 3 years. I've worked it for 3 years. And I know that the line is very long in the beginning. So make sure to be here 15 minutes before so you can get in line. And so again, not planned, but apparently tonight I'm the environmental guy. So moving on to that, Deputy Mayor Martinez.
Thank you, Mayor. I know this is a little backwards. I should have said something during moment of silence, but I want to acknowledge the Union Brothers that we had lost during the construction accident at Grace Ferry area. There were some iron workers, and I just want to let the heartfelt prayers and deepest sympathies for the families of those iron workers. So that's all I have.
Thank you. And yes, I will keep them in my prayers as well. Committeewoman Rafa?
Thank you, Mayor. And yes, we have them in our thoughts and prayers. April is a very important month, as you saw today with the proclamations. It's Child Abuse Prevention Month. It is the Infertility Awareness Month, and as well as the Autism Awareness Month, or as we call it, Autism Acceptance Month as well. And with that, I want to remind everybody that we are lucky enough to hold our third and very popular annual Autism Awareness event, who I first want to thank Juan Vasquez and the entire team, all the volunteers that help us every year. I want to thank them so much for all their help, and all of the vendors that year after year, they write us and they tell us we want to be part of it again, and all the new vendors that are coming and joining us. So I want to thank them all. I can't name them all because there are many, a lot of them. There are probably like around 30 that have already signed up. If you are an organization that would like to be part of it, we're still on time. So if you want to be part of it, just let us know. Call Juan Vasquez at 856-665-1000 extension 1420. And if there's any speakers that would like to be part of it, please also let us know. But this is an amazing event. We changed up the date for Friday, and we extended it a little bit longer from 3 to 7 to give opportunities to those parents that are coming out from work, or caregivers, or anybody that wants to know a little bit about the organizations, or if they need help, or they just got diagnosed with autism, one of their kids, and they need help. Just please show up. There's a lot of valuable information there. that we're offering to those parents or caregivers. So we hope to see you there. It's going to be held at the Eden Gardens at 1444 Route 73. And I want to thank also Chemo and his team at the Eden Gardens for always welcoming us and having the best of the best service for our vendors as well as for our residents and anybody who wants to come in. So this is a free event. You don't need to pay anything to be there. Bring your kids with you. There's going to be activities for the kids. We're going to have some people there to watch over the kids while you walk around and get some information. We'll have a quiet room, a quiet area for those kiddos that need. And then we'll also have like a little conference room if you would like to have a one-on-one conversation with one of the organizations. So we welcome everyone. If you're not from Pennsauken and you want to come down, welcome. This is for also our neighboring towns, Philadelphia. Anybody who wants to come and get some valid and important information, you're more than welcome to come. So I want to thank everybody. I want to thank members here for always supporting this cause and helping me organize this awesome event. So thank you all very much for all your support. And with that, I also want to say that it is getting nice out, so no more snow, luckily. But the sun is beaming, so that means that a lot of people want to clean out their garages and, you know, clean their sunrooms or their homes. So if you want to do that, please call Public Works if you have any bulk waste that needs to be collected. Just make sure that you call them, make an appointment. Put your yard waste out. Remember, trash can with no bags, or you can put it inside of a paper bag. You don't have bags? Don't worry. You don't have to go buy the paper bags. You can go to Public Works and get it for absolutely free. No need to pay. Just make sure you stop by their office and they'll be more than happy to give you the paper bags so you can put the yard waste. And after that, that's it. I would like to have, say to everybody, have a nice weekend.
Thank you, Committeewoman Rafa, and I could attest to it. Next Friday's event, they have awesome food and an
Yes.
awesome juice bar there too.
Yes,
So
exactly.
it is a lot
yes.
of fun, so I hope to see
Yes.
everyone there.
Yes.
And last but not least, Committeeman DeBattista.
Oh, thank you, Mayor. I just think it's funny the mayor mentioned food and drinks at the event, as he will not eat any of that unless there's grilled chicken, salad, and water. But, okay. Anyway, let's move forward from that, Mayor. How'd you like that one, huh? All right, so the autism awareness thing, I just would like to compliment Committeewoman Rafa for this event, because to me, this really is what encompasses being on Township Committee is all about, which is recognizing the needs of not only our residents, but our entire community surrounding us. You know, if you don't know really what the awareness event is about, it's really about learning what you can do, what to expect with parents who are overwhelmed sometimes by a situation. And she has done an amazing job of setting up an environment of a relaxed learning, safe places for your kids. I know you just talked about it, but I just really want to compliment you on such an awesome thing, because to me, that's what this is. As leaders, we have an opportunity to try to fill in the needs of what people have. And Jessica, you've done an amazing job with it. So congratulations to you. I know it's going to be wildly successful. All jokes aside about our mayor, it will be awesome. I would just like to say one thing is regards to the things I'm overseeing, which is one of them being the golf course. I'm really super proud. As you can see now, the weather is super nice. And if you want to make a tee time at Pennsauken Country Club, you can do it online at Golf Now, or you could call the pro shop yourself. But you're gonna have to get on there and look pretty hard, because the tee spots are filling up really quick. And we're super proud. And we're also really proud. I bring this up today because our completely new staff over there is doing such an incredible job in 2026 that by this time, as of April 15th of this year, we're $534.15 ahead of earnings this year already. Now, I say that because this year was unprecedented. If you remember, we had 12 inches of snow on the ground for almost 6 weeks. The golf course was closed for 6 weeks, $0 coming in. So with this 6-week lead last year had, that staff has done an unbelievable job programming us up, being thoughtful and thinking, and always being progressive with our movements inside that place. If you see now, our downstairs is completely renovated. We do have simulator space. The price point is perfect. If you want to have a great time, if you almost like golf, you should come check it out. But I just want to really give Eli and Mike Taco and all their staff over there a big thank you for all that they have done. We really appreciate it. And that's all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, Committeeman DiBattista. And am I correct with saying that the menu got revamped downstairs?
It did. They took the grilled chicken Caesar salad and unfortunately they removed it.
All right, motion to adjourn. All in favor? Any opposed? All right, thank you.